Good morning, everyone. So, continuing with the series, this is the third episode, and we have been discussing a lot, right? You must have seen, and you must be quite happy because marriage is the thing which everyone wants to know about, and of course, we have taken good amount of care to share the knowledge both from the from the tarot side and palmistry wise as well. Now let us go one step ahead and try to also understand the points or the times at which things can go a bit slow, or there can be some kind of a problem, some kind of an issue created by someone. So we'll be trying to address that through again the same concept, that is palmistry and tarot cards. Now let us try to understand first of all from palmistry what it can mean. Now you know already that this ring, okay, now this ring which comes on the thumb is known as the family ring. Sometimes it comes chained, sometimes there is a straight line. Anything can be true, or sometimes it's a combination. Now we know that this relates to the relationship line. When you see a long line which goes across and touches this line, and when you see a fork coming in, you know that there is some kind of a problem in the marriage because the forking has come into picture and one has to be careful. But again, what is the cause of that fork is this long line. Now from where does this long line starts from the family ring. Now obviously it's easy to get it easily means that someone from family or someone from relation has caused a problem which caused a lot of turmoil, a lot of problems in the marriage. Right, now let us take another example. Now we know that the horizontal lines are known as the relationship lines. Now suppose this line goes down, okay, it goes down like this. So this more so confirms that it's, it confirms some kind of a domination, right? And this is more so found during ego clashes. When two people are very egoistic, let's say both of them are very aggressive, and power struggles are there, then we see more so of this kind of a marking. And we know that both of the people are quite egoistic, and the problem creates because of that. Now another indication can be on the relationship line is a small bubble we get across and then the line continues. Now this small bubble is more of an health indication, right? It means that your partner might be in a very bad state of health, because of which there has been some kind of a strain in the relationship. Right, so these are the various methods through which we can get to know as to why the conflict is being caused. Now another example would be we have the long line which is known as the sun line. Okay, so this is the sun line. It tells about your fame and stuff like that. But when a long marriage line goes and cuts this sun line, we know fame has caused problems. So the fame caused the relationship or took the relationship for a toss, and that is how it is. So there are different various causes because of which there can be a problem in the relationship. Let's see what we can get from the tarot readings. Here, Shilpa, what do you like to comment here?
Yes. Hi everyone. So regarding the problems in a relationship, if you check this card, the first card that I'm going to show you is the Four of Cups. See, here you see a person who is quite moody. This shows that there are problems in the relationship because one person is very much moody, and obviously, suppose you want to go out for a party, and if your partner is very moody, so obviously it will starting at starting it will create some rift, and then further much more issues. So this is one card that you definitely want not to come into a relationship card. And then the second card would be this card, that is Five of Swords. You see this here the problem arises because of third party, that is third person. So probably there would be some other person who is much more jealous of you both guys going together, and he is not very much happy about this.
Love triangle?
Yes, can be love triangle, and the third person is not very happy, so probably he will try to create a rift. And then you see this card, that is the Five of Cups. So this Five of Cups usually denotes that your partner is stuck up somewhere. Probably this shows somewhere if he had a past relationship or something, so he's still stuck up into his past relationship and is not very happy about the present relationship, and he still has memories and he regrets for whatever he has done to the ex, or he misses the ex. So somewhere you see this is not a very happy card. And then this card, Three of Swords, directly denotes a love break or a heartbreak. The reasons are usually unknown or can be denoted by the other cards that usually come along with Three of Swords. And then we have this Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords usually denotes there are problems, there are restrictions, but the problems are because of other people around. That is like, you basically don't know what is happening, but things are going very bad. And also I would like to say is, suppose during a reading, if you get an Emperor card, so you see the father of the person or the lady or the male,
some big figure,
yeah, some big figure is usually acting like, as a problematic. And if you see a Queen
So
of Swords,
in a case of let's say girl, can this be the father who's causing the problem?
yeah, the father, usually the father restricts the girl to go out or to
Right.
go, hang around with the guy, or he's not very happy with the girl going around with the guy. And also if you see this card, the Queen of Swords, it would be the mother of the person, that is the guy or the lady as well.
Very
So
interesting.
yeah, so somewhere these are the cards that I would like to share.
Yeah, sure. So, see, what insights we can get is that, in the cards which he has shared, like for example, the Emperor, it's more of a
Fatherly
figure, and in case of the Queen, we know it's more of the motherly figure. But one thing we have to understand that both are family, right? So it's the family which is causing the problem. So that comes out from here, as I discussed in the initial part as well. Whenever the family is causing some kind of a stress, then we see it from here. But again, from palmistry, we cannot be very sure as to whether it's the father or the mother, and there comes the use of tarot in a very significant way, because it's able to tell us that whether if you get a queen, then it's more of a female figure, or it's more so of the mother or the
Yeah, and if you guys are already married, then this would mean like, your mother-in-law and your father-in-law. So
right, that is again a family, right?
yes, again a family.
And in case of palmistry, when a person is very bonded to the other family, we actually get second family ring.
Okay.
So we can say that lines coming out from here would mean from father-in-law, mother-in-law, and from here from your direct father and mother. So yeah, there's a reasonable amount of connection between the two, and of course, there is a strong relationship between tarot and palmistry. So yeah, in this video we wanted to put across basically the obstacles or the kind of hindrances one might face. And the idea was again, like Shilpa is very good in tarot shows, so she has brought in the obstructions as to how we can see it from tarot, and I have brought in from palmistry, and we see a lot of connection there. So again, we will be conducting a lot of classes on the same lines. We are teaching as well as taking readings for now, and of course you can contact us directly through our mails or through the phone numbers. The mails would be shared below in the comment section, and for the phones you can call me at 8951568344. that is Shwetank. And Shilpa?
Yeah, 8867066303.
So again, what I like to say is that both of us will be giving you the readings simultaneously, and it's a combined effort of both of us to give you the required reading, which is likely to be very, very accurate. Thank you for now. Hopefully you will have a great day and have a great weekend. Take care. Bye bye.